Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
No! The monsters left something for us!
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I've got a good feeling.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
This can't be happening. We've got goblins! I knew you would prevail, Master.
A few more monsters like that, and we'll have them running for the hills!
That's it!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brant, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Thought you could hide, eh? Oi!
There's adventure to be had.
What's to do? My body's not shit, but last night's scuff at the tavern. No hurry to leave. Wonder how long
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
Dreams are free, I say. What should I do?
Need anything? So, we meet again.
This town must have.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Shopping is such fun.
We ought to have enough supplies.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, Just remember, misers die early deaths. Hope to see you again.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'twere... so far away.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the full. You know where to find me.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer. Could have sworn. I'll gladly stay a while.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Hope to see you again. Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I'm not sure what's best.
Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
Fine wares all
It's had rowdy, but I shan't complain. I'm in fine fettle today.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Fine wares all
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the Sovran, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace. But the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
We have been charged with the felling of monsters. We have naught to fear if we default.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deezer's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of a plot. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open to admit. There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deezer demanded Waldar amend the code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. Our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all of Vernworth.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
What should I do?
At least I had my
way to wind up the cadaver.
Something smells divine.
Arms! Arms for the poor!
I've heard. Had some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command. Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
What did I do to deserve this as my lot?
Would that I could spend all day.
Coin's no good if you work yourself to death.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. If the way forward is shrouded to you, I can offer guide. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
The rules at your door.
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? My bed, please. And I shan't resist.
This really is fine craftsmanship. This part of the book as well.
Well then, son, how might I be of service? I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.